things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Cornhuskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sooners offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Pushes ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner Schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're working that left side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska's going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's right on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he muffs it. It's loose.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position. Defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, what a move to get. Just keeps moving. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball. Right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He's got it on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another day.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Smashes ahead. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Arnold. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now on the option, the pitch. Puts him in the spin cycle. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Nebraska.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Sooners look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Running back searching for a hole. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Seems as if he has reservations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
What is that, Reese? That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So great start. I'd keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Trying to get to it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Using his legs to buy some time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The Huskers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Burks. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got it set up on the outside. Running with power. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run up.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Oh, and they blocked it. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points? I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. The short hands, it's Coleman. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds a man in the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Husker! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. Listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead. I'm going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. On target over the middle. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sooner. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24. But if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute.
He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying play action. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here.
Oh, he wants it all. And he'll make the catch at the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They're going to find a few plays, Paula, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Finds his tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and, man, he's been accurate throwing it around.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Well, the offense tries to pick up that first by running it on 3rd down. No can do, and that's really been the theme all game long. This defense has just been better at the point of attack, shutting down this run game.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Lloyd. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
41, Nebraska.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out and back of the end zone. It's a touchback. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. RPO complete to open the drive. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Sooners want to move quickly.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. And the quarterback is snowed under. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking for a crease to the left. The Huskers pick up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now,
touchdown, Nebraska! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch, and guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little...
And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll run it trying to drain time off the clock. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up a 6.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. The give from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding open areas. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of 1st downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They think there's room to run to the right here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Past the 40. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Handoff to the lone back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
To the air. It's Arnold. Quickly to the tight end. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. It's caught. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
The attempt through the air is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Thompson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Arnold. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. At the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next